Ooh, not good. Not good. Not good. Not good. Oh, hey! It's me, Justin, and it's Dead Week. All week long, I'm going to be talking about zombies, vampires, the undead, all your favorites. Let's hang out. This Dead movie was banned in multiple countries for violence and gore. Night of the Living Dead. This is George Romero's zombie masterpiece that came out in 1968 and really kicked off the zombie craze in cinema. If you haven't seen it, you need to watch it. This Dead movie ruined malls forever. Dawn of the Dead. The sequel to Night of the Living Dead by George Romero follows a group of people who are stuck in a shopping mall filled with zombies. It is awesome and it has a great soundtrack. Watch it. This Dead movie is really disturbing. Day of the Dead. What's disturbing about it is the way that people treat each other in this movie and how in these dire straight situations everyone just becomes very nasty, and it's not to the very end that you get any hope. Have you seen the fourth movie in George Romero's Dead series? Let me know in the comments. Land of the Dead. This one's really fun and has a lot of great actors in it, like John Leguizamo and Dennis Hopper, also Asia Argento, and the zombies are super smart in this one. This Dead movie combines a zombie movie with a found footage movie, Diary of the Dead. I really like this one because it returns to the roots of Night of the Living Dead, where it's the beginning of a zombie outbreak as opposed to a world lived in with zombies. Very fun. I love George Romero movies, but I didn't love this one, Survival of the Dead. This is about zombies on an island, and they're trying to find a cure for zombieism and turn people back to humans. It's okay. It's worth a watch, but I didn't love it. This Dead movie is a badass remake, Dawn of the Dead. Directed by Zack Snyder, this movie is awesome, it's super fun, a lot of action, fast zombies, and the opening sequence with Johnny Cash's When the Man Comes Around. This Dead movie is hands down one of the best zombie movies in cinema history, Return of the Living Dead. Great actors, great soundtrack, great gore and violence, hilarious, quotable. I could watch it all day. I love it. This Dead movie made me laugh my ass off as a kid. Return of the Living Dead Part 2. The part when he pulls the zombie head out of the bowling bag with the screwdriver and get the damn screwdriver out of my head. Slayed me as a kid. Super fun, super gory, a lot like the original. If you like zombies and body piercing, you're gonna like this Dead movie. Return of the Living Dead Part 3. As a way to hold off her insatiable hunger for brains, she pierces herself, and that helps her not kill her boyfriend. If you've seen this Dead movie, then you're built different. Dead Alive. This is a splatter gore fest from Peter Jackson, the same director who did Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit. It is awesome, it's funny, and really gross. If you've ever wanted to go to a cabin and hang out with your friends and fight Nazi zombies, this is the movie for you. Dead Snow. It's exactly that. A bunch of friends in a cabin fighting Nazi zombies. Pretty cool. This Dead sequel is even better than the first one. Dead Snow 2. This is like the first movie, but taken like to a more extreme level. More violence, more gore, more Nazi zombies. What's not to love? This Dead movie gets a lot of mixed reviews, even though it has this all-star cast in it. The dead don't die. This one is a little strange as far as the style of the movie, and there's a lot of really cool gore scenes in it, but it's a little slow. This Dead movie is required viewing for all horror fans. The Evil Dead. This is the original, the Sam Raimi version with Bruce Campbell that was made in the early 80s. It is awesome, it's iconic, it's classic. It's a great movie all around. Of all the Evil Dead movies, this one's my favorite. Evil Dead 2. This is basically the first movie, only taken to a more extreme level, way more gore, goofiness, wackiness. It's awesome. It's like the first but better. Number 3 in the Evil Dead trilogy, Army of Darkness. I've watched this movie since I was a kid, and I've loved it since I was a kid. It's funny, it's fighting deadites back in the Renaissance times and castles and shit. It's awesome. This is one of my all-time favorite remakes, the Evil Dead remake from 2013. The level of gore and violence and blood use in this film makes it worth a watch. But the acting is really good, and the plot line is really good, and the effects are really good. If you like body horror and zombie horror, then you'll probably like this movie, The Dead Pit. An evil doctor experiments on his patients and turns them into ghouls, and they're roaming through this hospital, and the new patients have to stop it. It's pretty fun. Before Saw, James Wan made this Dead movie, Dead Silence. You see his affinity for puppets in this, and also very similar styles that you see him carry over into Saw. If you like Saw, you'll probably like Dead Silence. The second Dead Rising movie, Dead Rising Endgame. I did not like this one as much as the first one. I don't even think I finished it. It was kind of boring. Watchtower was way more fun, and really the video games are even more fun than the movies. The weakest movie in the Evil Dead franchise, Evil Dead Rise. This movie's okay, it's worth a watch, but it feels a bit like a money grab trying to bank on the Evil Dead franchise, and really it doesn't feel like an Evil Dead movie at all. I didn't like it. There were quite a few of the Dead Rising video games, and they made a couple movies from that video game. This is the first one, Dead Rising Watchtower. Overall, a pretty fun movie. I liked it. But that second one, what would happen if vampires showed up in a town in Alaska during the season when there's no sunlight? That's what this movie talks about, 30 Days of Night. This movie's really fun, really cool vampires. It originally started out as a comic book. Another vampire movie that started out as a book, Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I loved the book. I love the movie. This one's really fun. It also has the actor who plays one of the McPoyle brothers from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. In this Dead movie, Liam Neeson is a funeral director and Christina Ricci is naked for most of the film. Afterlife. I like this movie for all the reasons I just said. Also, Justin Long's in it. It's really good. Are you like me and at your senior prom you just wish zombies would break in and eat everybody? Well, I got a movie for you. Dance of the Dead. This movie's really fun. It's like a teen slasher, but it's zombies at the prom with like the weird kids. It's pretty good. I like zombies and historical fiction, and this movie gives you both. Exit Humanity. This is a post-Civil War zombie movie. If I remember right, this guy's trying to get home after the war, and there's zombies. And what happens when you have a zombie outbreak on a plane? Flight of the Living Dead. This movie is exactly that, and it was really fun. Like, I think this is one of the first zombie movies I saw do the bit where like an old zombie with no teeth tries to bite someone. This Dead movie is an all-time 80s classic vampire movie, Fright Night. The young boy sees his neighbor move in, and all this weird shit starts happening, and he figures out he's a vampire. Nobody believes him. Great effects, great gore. This is a really obscure series that not a lot of people have heard about, The Walking Dead. I know what you're thinking. What is this about, old people in a mall? No, it's about zombies. And generally, I really liked it until they killed Glenn, and then I checked out. Let's talk about some Dead series. Dead Set. This is a zombie series that is British made, and it's kind of like Big Brother where people are locked in a house, but then there's a zombie outbreak. This was really good, and I liked it a lot. Another zombie series you've probably never heard of, Fear the Walking Dead. This was the first spin-off of The Walking Dead, and I did like it. I watched the first season, I liked it, but it just didn't have the oomph that the first series had, but it's okay. This series is very, very good, and I liked it a lot. Ash versus the Evil Dead. I forget how many seasons there are of this show, but I loved it. And Bruce Campbell is great in it. All the other characters are great in it. The Blood and Guts, the Deadites, I love it. I love Guillermo del Toro, but I had trouble with this series, The Strain. I like the first season, and I like the way that they do the vampires, and I love his style, but I don't know, it kind of lost me after the first season. Maybe I should read the books. If you like The Walking Dead, but wish it wasn't so serious all the time, then you'll probably like this show, Z Nation. This was a lot like The Walking Dead, only more fun, more silly, more hijinks, and I just really liked it all around. I have a tattoo of a zombie in a wheelchair because of this movie, Shaun of the Dead. This may be my all-time favorite zombie movie. It is so funny. I've seen it a million times. It's so quotable, but still a great horror movie. I love it. If you like Shaun of the Dead, you'll like this movie. Juan of the Dead. It's kind of like Shaun of the Dead, only it's zombies in Cuba and Juan having to fight them off in this communist setting. It's so funny. I love this movie. This vampire movie was scary and beautiful and kind of sad, and I loved it. Let the Right One In. This is the original Scandinavian version, and I definitely recommend you watch this one first before watching the American version. It's awesome. My biggest beef with this movie is that I didn't make it myself. Nudist Colony of the Dead. This is from the 80s, and it's about a nudist colony that gets wiped out, and then they come back as zombies and attack the summer camp. There's songs, there's camp, there's gore, there's nudity. I love it. The American version of Let the Right One In, Let Me In. As far as remakes or American versions go, this one actually was really good, and I think it did justice by the original while still kind of being its own movie. Very violent, very cool. This vampire movie had one of the best soundtracks I've heard in a long time. Only Lovers Left Alive. This story follows these two vampires who have been alive for hundreds of years and kind of their different phases that they've gone through, and they keep finding their way back to each other. It was awesome. This Dead movie is a horror classic, Pet Sematary. Rewatching this, I will say the acting is not great, but there are so many good moments and so many quotable things that just kind of mess you up. You need to watch it. This Dead movie scarred me for a long time as a kid. Pet Sematary 2. There's a level of malevolence and violence in this movie that just as a young viewer, I just couldn't get it out of my head for years, but it's really good. Another banger from the 80s, Reanimator. This movie's awesome. It's funny. So gory. Barbara Crampton's in it. She's gorgeous. This guy, the evil doctor, his head talks when he's a severed head. God, there's so much to love about this. This zombie movie is kind of like a mix between Superbad and Shaun of the Dead. Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. I love this movie. I watched it a ton. There's so many funny things in it. The zombies are awesome, and David Koechner's in it, so what's not to love? In this zombie movie, country star Trace Atkins plays the devil. Trailer Park of Terror. I was really surprised at how good this was, and the makeup effects and the plot, and it's just like a trailer park full of zombies. It was great.
This is one of my all-time favorite vampire movies, John Carpenter's Vampires. This one's really fun, and you get to see vampire hunters as a team, and then a head vampire comes after them and fucks them up. All around, pretty fun movie.
If you like zombies and Australian people, you'll like this movie, Wormwood. It's exactly that. Zombies in the Australian outback in a post-apocalyptic setting. Overall, really fun zombie movie, and I like it. In this Dead movie, a topless scuba diver watches a zombie fight a shark, and it was a real shark. Zombie. This is a Fulci movie. It's very gory, and it's just awesome all the way around. If you like cute babes, creature features, and zombies, you'll like this movie. Zombievers. A girl gets bit by a zombie beaver and turns into a zombie-human hybrid, and it's silly, and I like it. Fun fact about this undead movie, the special effects coordinator on it also worked on one of my movies, Zombieland. My friend Eric made all the blood in this movie, and he helped me make my zombie movie L'Amour in 2008. Also, this movie's cool. Zombieland was really good, and then they made a sequel called Zombieland 2 Double Tap. It is also very good, very fun, and the Luke Wilson cameo in this is very funny. Overall, a nice sequel to the original. If you like zombie comedies, you'll love this one, Cooties. This has Elijah Wood in it, also Rainn Wilson and the girl from Scott Pilgrim vs. the World, who's the drummer. Child zombies, so funny. This zombie movie was really, really good, and I liked it a lot. Sinners. It's very similar to From Dusk Till Dawn, only set in olden times, and Michael B. Jordan was amazing in it. This 80s zombie movie was really fun and had some twists and turns I didn't expect. The Video Dead. If I remember this one right, a guy gets a VCR and a TV, and it brings monsters from movies into real life. This movie's really fun, and so is the whole franchise, Resident Evil. Milla Jovovich plays Alice, who is a genetically modified weapon for the Umbrella Corporation, and the T-virus breaks out and she has to fight all these zombies. It's really good. I think this is my favorite Resident Evil movie, and part of it is because the warning for the rating on it, part of it says non-stop violence, and it delivered on that. Resident Evil Apocalypse. Mike Epps is in this also, and he's hilarious. And bringing Dead Week to a close, Resident Evil Extinction. This is the third Resident Evil movie, and it's set in Las Vegas in the desert. Milla Jovovich has superpowers, and there's zombie crows. Pretty fun movie.